Hello and welcome back to Awakening to Your Story TV, the place to learn, get inspired, and be supported with heart-centered solutions for your everyday problems. I'm your host, author, emotional heart expert, and self-love enthusiast, Alicia Hartzell. Today we're going to talk about what to try when the voices of self-hatred and body shaming take over. Our question is this: Dear Alicia, I hate my body. When I look in the mirror, all I see are my faults. Sometimes I can ignore them or look past them, and other times I just want to jump out of my own skin. I want to love myself, or at least accept myself and my body, but I don't know how. How do you stop the voices of self-hatred and shaming running through your head? Signed, Seeking Love. Body shaming and self-hatred is some of the worst kind of suffering. That loop in your head, once it starts, it can be relentless. I know this because I have been there, squeezing parts of my body with disdain, wishing I were different, unable to see beyond my hang-ups. I have even had family members point out my physical faults with laughter and disgust, trying to make their own body suffering lessen, of course, but only fueling my own. It's super painful if you think about it. But here's the thing. You are not your body. You have a body, and you also have a relationship with that body. Anytime someone is out of alignment with the divine source of energy within them, it causes suffering and resistance. Now, that can happen in all types of relationships, but it especially happens in the relationship you have with yourself, and in this instance, your body. Let's try to cut through some of that suffering with willingness, curiosity, and focus. We're going to start by taking a closer look at what it is you want. Beyond all of the pain in the note you wrote, you want to stop the voices of self-hatred and shame. So I want to talk about 3 things that'll help you get there. 1, understanding what the negative voices in your head actually are. 2, understanding the purpose behind the negative voices in your head. 3, understanding what it really means to have the thing that you want. Okay, first up is understanding what the negative voices in your head are. The negative voices in your head are feeding you limiting beliefs. These limiting beliefs are echoes of other people's handed down suffering that you picked up, or they could be remnants of challenging situations that you've survived along your life. These negative voices are fueled by fear and are always in resistance to the divine source energy of love that was woven right into your humanity. These voices are not yours. Oh, they may sound like you, and you might have been the one who adopted them as your own, but they are not fundamental to your being. As you start to see them for what they are, you get a chance to make them more neutral. This offers you some relief from that suffering that they cause. Even more relief comes when you start to put them to use. This leads us to the purpose that they serve. These negative voices actually have a purpose. They are not designed to take hold of your mind and to pull you into the gutter of suffering. They are designed to help you create language and illustrate both the limiting beliefs that no longer serve you, as well as your true desire. But you have to use them as the tools that they are, rather than believe them and let them tell you where to go. You can really feel contrast, right, between the negative voices in your head fueled by the limiting beliefs and the desire fueled by your divine essence of truth. Now, you have to use that contrast. Call out both sides for what they are. Identify and give specific language to the suffering. See that it is something outside of yourself. See that it is something that you adopted from someone else. Then you've got to give language to the desire, and I mean really build on it. And this leads us right to number 3. But before we get to number 3, if you need more help deciphering those limiting beliefs, we go through this in great detail and in exercises in the Awakening to Your Story Starter Kit. And you can always grab that kit on the website. Okay, back to number 3. Understanding what it really means to have what you want. While those negative voices were trying to get your attention, they had a whole lot of airtime in your mind. And this means you are going to have to spend some quality time building up those thoughts about the very thing that you want. I mean, it is time to take a deep dive into your desire. What would it mean to love and accept yourself and your body? What would it be like if you were your own best friend? What would the voice in your head sound like then? And don't worry if it feels a little foreign to you at first. It's okay. Just remember, it is all a process. It is time to think about your self-love and acceptance and how that feels and looks like for you. How would you hold your body or treat your body if you loved it as much as you loved your very best friend? Keep dreaming of what a healthy relationship with your body looks like in real life. What are the first things you need to bring in as a gift to your body? Kindness, compassion, understanding, appreciation, or maybe love? You get the picture, right? Write it down, daydream about it, talk about it with your best friend. You've got to take a deeper look at self-love, one thought at a time. Remember, getting the love you want is a creation process, and it takes time and attention. Try to take out all the judgment, and if a negative thought sneaks in, just see it as the indicator that it is, and then adjust your focus. And then readjust until you find a thought that feels more aligned with that truth of self-love that you're desiring. You can do this. You can bring more love into your story and create a healthy relationship with your body. Not only can you do this, you were designed to do this. So know that until next time, I am holding a place of love for you, where your self-love and healthy relationship with your body, well, it's undeniable. For more support, information, and inspiration, join me at awakeningtoyourstory.com.